In an interview with Al Jazeera, the left-wing politician said world leaders did not take action against Israel's attack. Madrid, Spain. In an interview with Al Jazeera, a Spanish minister called on the international community to impose sanctions on Israel, which it accuses of planned genocide against Palestinians in Gaza. Ione Belarra, Spain's social rights minister and leader of the far-left Podemos party, also condemned world leaders for an apparent double standard, saying that while human rights violations in Ukraine were condemned, there was a deafening silence about the victims from Israeli ardment. The state of Israel must put an end to this planned genocide against the Palestinian people. Belarra said in a statement on Wednesday, "Why can we teach human rights lessons in other conflicts but not here? While the world watches in horror? The deaths thousands of children, mothers screaming desperately because they witnessed their children. There is a deafening silence from many countries and many political leaders who could do something. It seems that the European Commission's show of hypocrisy is unacceptable." He insisted that Spain and other nations should sever diplomatic relations in protest of Israel's attack on Gaza. On October 7, Hamas, the Palestinian group that rules the Gaza Strip, launched an unprecedented attack on Israel, killing more than 1,000 Israelis and capturing hundreds more. In an attempt to crush Hamas, Israel began in Gaza, one of the most densely populated areas in the world, killing more than 10,000 people, including many children. Spanish citizens are caught on both sides of the crisis. El Pais newspaper, citing diplomatic sources, reported that Spanish citizen Ivan Illarramendi, who was kidnapped by Hamas on October 7, he lived in a kibbutz. Spain is among the Western countries trying to evacuate some of their citizens from Gaza. Europe is losing the opportunity to act shortly after the start of Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February last year. The European Union was quick to impose sanctions on Russian President Vladimir Putin and his aides. Belarra suggested the EU take swift action against Israel. They reacted over the Ukrainian war. "We are losing the opportunity. We can do a lot of things right now," he said. He said politicians responsible for pushing the button should be brought before the International Criminal Court and tried for approving campaigns targeting civilian populations, which was a clear violation of human rights. "I demand that my country and other countries sever diplomatic relations with Israel. Even though Israel is very powerful and has powerful friends, we must act and be more determined." Belarus Party, Podemos, is the junior partner in Spain's left-wing coalition government led by Socialist Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez. Spain demanded the release of more than 200 hostages captured during the Hamas attack and called for a ceasefire. It also calls for